quickly and it wears off real fast. That leads to up and down swings. For someone with ADHD, this inconsistency can backfire. And if they are also taking stimulants, caffeine might push them into overstimulation, anxiety, irritability, insomnia. Now, let's shift to autism. And here, things get really complex. Unlike ADHD, autistic brains aren't primarily dopamine deficient. Instead, it often involves excitation-inhibition imbalance, too much glutamate, not enough GABA. That imbalance can cause sensory overload, emotional reactivity, and rigid processing. Also, recent research suggests that autistic people may have altered adenosine signaling, higher adenosine tone in some cases, or different receptor sensitivity. So when caffeine blocks adenosine in an autistic brain, the effect is less predictable. For some, caffeine helps. It clears the fog, it improves alertness, maybe even eases shutdown states. But for others, it makes things worse, more stimming, more anxiety, increased sensory sensitivities, emotional volatility. And unlike ADHD, where caffeine mimics a treatment, autism is more complex and has no single deficit pathway caffeine can compensate for. So autistic effects seem to me as not binary. Autistic brains is just under-aroused and it's wired differently. So caffeine's effect is unpredictable. It's inconsistent and even harmful at times. Research also shows that the effect of caffeine on autistic brains is influenced by comorbidities and therefore can vary wildly. That's why autistic people often describe wildly different reactions to caffeine. For some, it is grounding, and for others, it's crashing into chaos. So, to summarize, caffeine blocks tiredness in neurotypical brains. In ADHD brains, it can improve focus by indirectly boosting dopamine. In autism, it interacts with a complex neurochemical system, and the results are anything but straightforward. We autistic people know that our brains just plays by a different rule book, and we don't really know it well.